For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mrs. Tornabene, and I teach at East Plain. For social studies, your last assignment involved math skills. This week, we're going to take a look at something called geography. Some of you may know that word, and some of you may have never heard that word before, and that's okay too. So what is geography, and why is it important? Why are we studying this? A basic definition for geography is that it involves studying the earth and its people. Geographers are people who study geography, and they're interested in learning about and studying Earth's landforms. Another phrase for that is physical features. Some of the landforms that they study are mountains, deserts, rivers, and oceans. They also study climate and the Earth's atmospheres. In addition, geographers study the effect that people have on the Earth's environment and how the environment affects people as well. So they take a look at and study very deeply the relationship between Earth and the people and how we interact with one another. That's a big part of their job. Why is geography so important? Well, it helps us learn more about the world around us, which is hugely important. We learn about its landforms, its cultures, and even its climate. Geography also helps us learn, as I said earlier, how humans affect the planet. And that's important because we can then think about what we can do to help take care of the earth, and that is so important. In the BrainPop video that you will watch as part of assignment 1, the 5 themes of geography are addressed, 5 themes or 5 areas of geography. They are location, region, place, movement, and humans and the environment. Location basically describes where something is on the earth. So if you think about where we live, we are in the Western Hemisphere. That's one way of describing where we are. We are also in the Northern Hemisphere. Another way of describing location is to think about Plain Edge in relation to Tobay Beach. So Plain Edge is about 10 miles north of Tobay Beach. That's where our location is. Another theme of geography is region. Region refers to basically the similarities you might find in a place, like language or culture. Place. When you hear the word place, that might make you think of location, or in other words, where something is. But really it refers to the physical characteristics of an area, like what landforms are there, what the climate is, or even what plants or animals are found there. Place also refers to the human characteristics, like population, common foods that people eat, and even transportation. There's also movement. Movement refers to how and why people move from place to place. An example of that is something called immigration, where people move from one place to another. Movement can also involve the movement of ideas from one place to another, whether it's through a phone conversation or the internet or a class. And it also refers to goods, which basically means objects or foods and things that are manufactured, how they move from place to place. Finally, we have humans and the environment, and this will be a big part of assignment 2 as well. Humans and the environment, that refers to how humans interact with the environment and the effect that we have on it, as well as the effect that the environment has on humans. So if we think about all the things we do that might affect the environment, both positive and negative, there's so much that goes on in any given day. It could involve the crops that farmers plant, to the roads we've built, to how much water we use when we water our lawn. Planting trees might be an example of a positive effect that we have on the environment. Pollution is an example of a negative effect that we have on the environment. So the relationship between humans and the environment is such an important one, and it's such a big part of geography itself. So if we look at the basics for our first assignment for geography, you will be watching the BrainPop video that is linked on slide number 4 in the assignment 1 slides. You may wish to take notes. You can also obviously go back and watch the video again if you have any questions after you've looked at the Google form. After you've watched the video, answer the questions on the Google form. Again, you can always go back to the video for a refresher, and then make sure you press submit. You do not need to take the BrainPop quiz. Finally, remember to type your teacher's name underneath your name on the form. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, or if you need any help at all, please don't hesitate to come to any of our office hours. We're more than happy to help. Enjoy, take care, and have a great week.